don't understand how Adam's word can mean anything. The guy is a pathological liar. He's a convicted felon.
What the hell kind of last-minute stunt is this?
Neil Winters came through.
He filed a brief. What does it say?
That Adam is lying.
What did you have to do with Adam leaving?
I made the suggestion. I'm surprised if he took me up on it. If he actually did.
Nick, we have excellent news. Victoria got Neil on our side.
He filed a brief that says Adam perjured himself in his testimony.
That's incredible.
I know.
So much for Dad thinking this case should be thrown out.
Yeah, Leslie says she thinks we have a fighting chance now.
Right, so we're on our way to the courthouse.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Okay.
This is Mr. Winters, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Winters, I understand you wish to make a statement.
Mr. Winters has a personal axe to grind. That's why he's here.
Neil was a highly placed executive at Newman Enterprises. He's not a family member. He's going to have a very unique perspective.
I've read the brief, Your Honor. The information it contains is vital and relevant.
Very well, I will allow it. Everyone, please take your seats. And so, Mr. Winters, what is it you think we should know?
Your Honor, very simply, Adam had no access to the trust documents when he was at Newman Enterprises.
Not even a CEO?
I personally set up the firewalls that kept the family's personal legal documents inaccessible to anyone. For whatever reason, Adam has to be lying about forging those papers.
I appreciate your input.
Your Honor, if I may, before you go, there's another point that could shed some light on for us. Our father has been making this claim that Victoria and I have had very little influence on Newman Enterprises.
Excuse me, if the witness is going to testify to matters unrelated to his brief, he should be deposed.
I don't agree that that's necessary.
Neither do I. Mr. Winters, there's really only one question that I have for you. During the period of time you were employed by Victor Newman, did you ever see him hand over control of the business to Nicholas and/or Victoria?
Yes, many times. It's a large part of the reason that I finally resigned from my position. I wanted more responsibility. And it became very clear that Victor would always prefer to hand the reins to one of his children.
You know damn well that I handed no reins to anyone. That's why you resigned, Neil. Because you knew I would never cede control.
You did cede control over and over again. That is a fact.
Attack Neil for
What did you
telling the
promise him?
truth.
Now, wait,
Nothing.
Victor,
That's
I
your
understand
style.
this being here.
These accusations
None
are
whatsoever.
outrageous.
Please.
This is slander. This
You
is
guys
despicable
stop!
slander.
Stop! What is wrong with all of you? Will you please tell me that any amount of money is worth this?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, are there any more surprises in store? Mr. Baldwin,
No.
I'm calling a short recess with the emphasis on the word short. No one should leave this building. I am going to make my ruling very soon.
Hate to put you on the spot like that, bud.
Gosh, Neil, we appreciate your honesty so much. It couldn't have been easy.
You two do realize that your dad stood by me for a lot of years, you know?
Yeah, well, he's not against using that, is he? To try to make you feel obligated. Gosh, I wish all the times I've been in your position I could have handled it with as much integrity as you just did.
I don't think your dad is gonna see it that way.
Well, you definitely have our respect.
Yeah,
I've made my decision. To begin with, a reminder. My ruling will be final and binding, as you all agreed to at the start of this process. Regarding Adam Newman and his sworn confession to forging the trusts at the center of this case, his failure to appear today raises serious doubts as to the validity of that statement. Given the additional testimony provided by Mr. Winters, I intend to recommend that the district attorney look into filing charges of perjury against Adam Newman. Now, it is unfortunate that you and your family were unable to reach an amicable settlement. I certainly feel the weight of responsibility that places on me to find a just and equitable resolution, and I am aware of the far-reaching impact it will have both on your personal relationships and on your ongoing business affairs. Having immersed myself for months in Newman financial statements and forensic accounting reports, and having thoroughly reviewed depositions and transcripts of all the discussions we have had, I am prepared to render a decision. In my opinion, the $3 billion figure demanded as compensation by the plaintiffs is excessive in the extreme. But while you, sir, are without a doubt a masterful businessman, the fact remains the provisions of the trusts were routinely and flagrantly ignored. I therefore find in favor of the complainants, and I am awarding each of them compensation in the amount of $500 million for a total sum of $1.5 billion.
Excuse me.
What recourse do we have?
Recourse. Victor, the ruling is binding. It's final.
I want you to find a loophole.
I'm not sure that's possible.
Make it possible. I will not dismantle my company because of these spoiled brats. I won't do it. No one beats me. No one beats Victor Newman.
Your Honor, thank you.
Well, facts were on your side.
Gosh, it's such a huge relief. I can't even tell you.
I would venture to guess that the hard part is still ahead of you. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
All of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
I'll give you some time.
Okay. I can't even take this in.
You're in shock?
Yes, I'm in shock. We won.
You are the one that kept saying that this was gonna happen.
I know, I did. But when I tried to picture it, I couldn't. I mean, nobody beats Victor Newman.
We did.
Right? No, Beauty of Nature did not actually come up, but there's no reason that I can't negotiate with Dad for that separately.
Well, I have no doubt that after this, you can do whatever you set your mind to. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk soon. I got another call.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, mess. Who cares?
Great.
How about to
To
Judge Phelps?
Yeah,
Oh, here.
he's a good guy.
Judge Phelps.
Judge Phelps.
Son, is it over?
Yep.
You won? Mom, it's a good thing. It'll lead to less conflict.
Oh, today of all days. Have you forgotten it's your father's birthday? I know. You've all decided that you're doing the best thing. And it really hurts me to have to say this, but I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of all of you.
It's gotta be that extra punch to the gut, losing this case on his birthday.
It's not like we deliberately scheduled it to happen that way.
We didn't even remember.
Dad needs to be held accountable for everything that he's done to us. That's no less true now than any other day.
Well, yeah, but you remember my birthday? How important it was to me that he even acknowledged it?
But he didn't want to. And when he did, he was a complete jerk about it.
Well, yeah, he was, but then we talked afterwards. I can't help thinking how alone he must feel right now.
Michael?
Oh. Sorry to interrupt the celebration. Probably isn't a good idea that I come here anyway.
You're just doing your job. Nobody blames you.
I meant that your father wouldn't be pleased if he knew what I'd come to say. But I've worked for this family for a long, long time. And I feel I have a responsibility to all of you. So, just so you know, Victor's not gonna go quietly.